Is arrogance a good thing? By definition, it isn't. However, there is this practice in the self-improvement space where you inflate your ego to the level that someone who had already completed your goal would be at, as a means of achieving the goal. This state of inflated ego appears to others as arrogance. Keep in mind, it's not a good thing. But then they go on to say arrogance is a good thing? This strain of thought just makes no sense to me. Why are we looking at a negative character trait in a good way just because the public perception changes when doing a useful mental exercise? Got it. What this seems like to me is people misunderstanding the definitions of words. So let's clear that up. The definition of ego is a person's sense of self-esteem or self-importance. The definition of arrogance is overbearing pride or haughtiness. You don't need to be arrogant to use this practice of inflating your ego. Likewise, having a large ego doesn't mean you are or should be arrogant. To clear this up further, you can have a high self-esteem and still be humble. The difference between an arrogant person with a high ego and a humble person with a high ego is this. The arrogant person tells everybody how good they are, whether that is true or not. A humble person with a high ego doesn't need to tell everybody how good they are to believe it. As many things in this world turn out to be, this is a linguistics problem. To clear up the linguistics problem in a sentence, clearing up that problem... Wait, hold up. I gotta read from script. What I mean by that... To clear up the linguistics problem in the sentence, clearing up that a problem is about linguistics, people misunderstanding or misusing words is the root of the problem. That is... yeah. This is why it's so important to get clarification when you're in an argument. You might find that you haven't been arguing at all, or that you've been arguing about definitions instead of realities. Either way, this is a perfect example of why you should use your reasoning skills in situations like these. If it turns out this wasn't a linguistics problem, with both having the same definitions and still disagreeing, it would be up to the viewer to come to their own conclusion. But we shouldn't need the prompt of an existing argument to question the reasoning of others. After all, that's how arguments start. And without an argument, a questioning of an attempt at finding truth, how would we be able to confidently assert it in the first place? What I'm trying to say is question the reasoning and truth behind these silly little videos. That's all.